Hello there, and welcome to my attempt at a watercolor painting of Link from the new and exciting Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild video game that I am so hyped for. I haven't actually gotten to play it, but I want to. I'm so excited. In this video, you will see the camera angle change a lot, and you will see processes change a lot because I had to delete some because my storage is not the best. I actually ended up losing some footage, so you see like the sketch in the very beginning of this video, and what I ended up doing was tracing that on tracing paper and then a going to my window and tracing that on this very low quality watercolor paper. And I say that not because it is low quality, but I say that because I bought it from the dollar store. And I did so mainly because I wanted to try it out. And I don't hate the paper. Actually, if you tape it down, it buckles. But it doesn't buckle that badly. If you tape it down, it's a lot better. But it still does buckle a lot more than my other watercolor paper does. I don't regret it, but I do wish that I hadn't had done it on this paper. I wish I had done it on a different type of paper because I did end up liking the drawing a lot more than I thought I would. Anyways, the supplies that I used are um the supplies that I used were it's a pack of pencils, a pencil from a pack of pencils from Walmart. It was a 4H pencil, which is like the hardest pencil you can it's got a very hard graphite, so the when you draw it's very faint, very light. And that's what I like. I don't like very dark lines. I use, my Pentel polymer eraser and my Click eraser, and the water brushes, not water brushes, but the brushes I'm using right now, I couldn't tell you because they kind of, I got, I've acquired them over the year from miscellaneous sources, like maybe one from when I got, um, like a pack of brushes from my mom or something. So I couldn't really tell you where I got them from, but the watercolors, I can tell you, they are the Gansai Tambi watercolors. And I know I don't use the colors to their full potential because they are great. I love them, but I watered them down quite a lot, and I didn't use them. Um, I did not use them at their full pigmentation, excuse me. Um, you can see the blue is very faint. It's a little bit bolder in real life, uh, but it is. I do water it down a lot, and I don't go back and darken them really, except for the shading part. Uh, I am a noob at watercolor, so I'm not blaming it on that. I'm just saying that I kind of have no idea what I'm doing, except for just laying it down and hoping for the best. That's kind of my process with anything I do nowadays. But anyways, the sketch kind of drove me insane because I drew it on the edge of the paper and the arm was cut off, so I had to draw the arm on the watercolor paper itself, which I erase a lot, which is something you shouldn't do on watercolor paper, especially low quality watercolor paper like this. You should go into a watercolor paper drawing without erasing as much as possible, which I couldn't help in this case because I didn't draw the arm beforehand, so I had to do that while I was doing it. I'm very sorry for things that may or may not come into focus and make the picture very blurry. This is something that I'm trying to get better at as I continue to do these videos. I know like a lot of the process is gone. And I apologize for that too. But as I said before, my storage is not the best. And do, I have tried to like correct that, but I've salvaged as much of the footage as I can. And here we time jump again. I'm very sorry. I I lost some more footage, but anyways, I'm taking this pen that my friend gave me in exchange for another pen that I had given her. And this pen, I love this pen because not because of the ink. The ink is great, don't get me wrong, but it's not the only reason. The reason why I love this pen with like my heart and soul is because on the pen, on the actual pen, it has a monster on it with the apron that says uncle 3 times and a banner across it that says I love cooking. Now it's very faint, you probably will not be able to see it, but I know it's there and it gives me life. It's the funniest thing, and my friend, she's from China and the pen is also from China, and she tells me that they will put English words on things to make them look cooler. I just think it's funny. Like, I'm not making fun of anyone. I just think it's funny. Anyways, that pen, I love it a lot. I did not use black for the outlines because I thought it would make it too harsh. I used blue because I do use yellow a lot in this painting, and I tried to use more complementary colors. I thought that would make it more interesting, because Link already has blue and yellow in his design, which is why I love his design so very much. After this, I will show you the final piece, and thank you for watching. We will meet again soon.